Hey man, we've been talking about some serious institutionalization, readjustment, family relationships, and then we see that, and that's about 7 or 8 days out, and it seems like you're in a good place right there. As you can say whatever you want about your dancing skills, but
not much to be said about it. Like, go ahead.
But it looks like you're trying to kind of embrace. I don't want to overstate it and say you're trying to embrace happiness or freedom or anything, but you're trying to get I don't know if you want to call it sense of humor, but just something fun. Where were you coming from right there?
Very rare for you, Griff. Completely off base, even dare I say with the question, no questions off base. The content of the questions off base. I wasn't trying anything. What you see there,
right,
is the pure
joy.
Dance of happiness.
Right.
The dance of freedom. Stuff was hitting me left and right, Griff. It was just like being in the ring not even back in the day, just being in the ring. Shots were coming from everywhere, and I mean that emotionally, physically, and otherwise. No, there was no trying to be happy. It's just things were coming in waves for me at that time. I was out 7, 8 days, whether it was 1 day, 30 days. Things were just, they were coming at me fast and furious. That was one of the earliest high points, reflecting back, that there was. I couldn't contain that. There was no trying to be happier. It was
organic. It
was totally organic, and it was a moment of, I'm out, I'm free, everybody, I made it, hey, Mambo. I don't know how else to explain it, Griff.
Right,
That's
the planets lined up where you could kind of
everything was lined up. The planets, the universe, you name it. Everything was in alignment for that. That was pure
joy.
Pure joy.
Right.
There's nothing else I could put on that.
Right.
Like I said, things were coming in moments, sometimes in waves.
Okay.
So that's what you saw. That's what we just watched together.
It was just something that happened. It was natural. It was
couldn't stop it.
Right.
I couldn't stop it if I wanted, Griff. And my who has become my beloved nephew Reggie, former military, got jammed up. We ended up in that
place,
that halfway joint,
right,
for some time. Reg, I think, now that I look back, Reg was a lot of things to me. I don't think he even realizes it to this day. Reg is golden.
Okay.
And he deals with his own stuff from not only incarceration, but also from having been in the military,
sure, and
whatever else.
Right.
And he was a total guide for me. It's a guy that I don't hand trust so easily. He was a guy right away, Griff. There's no way you can't use some Reggie. Reggie's just an amazing human being. We speak regularly. He was not only a guide for me, but I was probably, now that I'm talking to you about it, I was probably the closest thing to fucking Jerry Springer he ever met in his personal life. Like, I was probably entertaining for Reg at different points. You understand?
Right.
I was probably a pure, what planet did this freaking guy come from type of thing.
Right.
You hear Reggie giggling in a lot of the videos.
Right.
He's in the background giggling at me, and we used to break him pretty good. So that's what you saw, Griff. That's what we just watched.
Unadulterated joy.
Yes.
Just happiness.
Yes. Unadulterated. Perfect.
Excellent.